All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's the tap. 19. Mike. Here we go. Hey, check 24.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 24. Shit. Check 43.
Now Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 24. Mike 10. Switch up. Mike 59.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Tens of Mike.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Here we go. Topper. Go. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
53, Mike 53. All day, dog.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Shift. 53, check 53. Watch the run. 53.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Come on out here, come get some. Come on here, come get some. 55. Undercrook.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
What is that? 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Good set. 19. Check 53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hey, 59. 53. Right. Here we go, T.
Watson on third down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run with their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
I got one. Mike 55. Mike.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tight off.
Be careful.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go. 60 or. Go. Hey, Delta. 61. Matchbox lights.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. 80 weapons.
Watch the twist. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We gonna work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Check, 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 check.
Now! Recon, 132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Record. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Tight right. Tight right. Tight right. Solo out there. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
3 down. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Yeah. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang. Check.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That's trash. That's trash.
Hey!
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, check right. Check right. Watch it, 5. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Greystone travel. Hey, wahoo!
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
We own them.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard
At their own 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Sponge. No. Out. Slam. Out.
This is Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 53. 59. Switch. 36. Check. Kill. Get his boy down, he's coming. You go take.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
26. Mike 10. Here I come. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here.
On first down, it's Watson being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Get it now.
Here's Hunt. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Set. 18. 53. 24. Let him know. Go. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go. Let's go. Here we got. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch the whip. 9. Jam. Slam.
They run with Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike set. 19. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Set. He's coming. Hatchet. Check 99.
On the run, this is Hunt. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey. Go. Mike, 55. Right there. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Blue draw quarter. Check 26. Bravo.
2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. No. Check. Check out. Hot. Check nickel. Hey, switch.
Now it's Hunt. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Safety's creeping.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Watson now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Tight down. There you go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Tackles.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. His way forward. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ready? Stick the oar.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Yes. Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get
Go.
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Mike, set. 3, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, watch it, watch it.
McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check, check. 49, check 49, check 49.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's checking crap.
First throw in OT for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Topper, Topper!
Watch 55. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Smooth!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check, safety.
Down.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
97's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Hey, orbit.
97's the mic. 97.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watson.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
80 weapons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.